All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting a good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. My soul, wait thou only upon the Most High, for my expectation is from him. So yes, it's another expectation, another mindset, another preparing of your mind. Instructional video, as we get closer, this is the mindset that you need. Our expectation come from the Most High. It don't come from money. It don't come from, man. It comes from Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. He is only my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. The Lord said, we shall not make haste in the time of trouble. The Lord also said, be still. All right. Be still. He will be exalted among the heathen. That's in Psalms 46. So, we have an expectation. He is our defense. If he ain't your defense, you ain't gonna make it. And that's just straightforward truth. And it says, in the Most High is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in the Most High. Trust in him at all times. Ye people, pour out your heart before him. The Most High is our refuge for us. Us. That's a possession. All right. So that's a pronoun right there. And, this is the mindset that you need to be in. You need to understand that Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is the only way. And think about it like this. If you go into a grocery store right now and there's no food, what are you going to do? Do any of us got a farm? Do any of us know how to farm? Do you know how to go out here and kill and go hunt? No. We are in the worst predicament ever. We have no skills. Everything is the Esau have made it into a microwave society. So you need Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. So you need to understand the position that you are in. See, that's why the scriptures talks about the sown place being unsown. See, when it's sown, you can go into a grocery store, get a bag of chips, go get a soda, even though you shouldn't be eating those things. I'm just talking about, just a regular everyday man and woman. You can go in there, grab a snack, get some food. But what are you going to do when that stop? When the sown place appear unsown, what is you going to do? Our expectation come from the Lord, man. So the Lord is only dealing with the humble. Matter of fact, let me get this. I think it's 4 and 10. It said, humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. So this is who the Lord is going to lift up. As the scripture says, he that exalt himself shall be abased, and he that is abased shall be exalted. So the Lord is looking for you to depend on him, because he is the only one that can save you. And by doing that, you realize that you need him. Why would you save anybody that act like they don't need you? Because there's a lot of prideful Israelites out here who act like they don't need the Lord. Because they still able to go to the store. They still able to get into a car. They still able to go on an airplane. They still able, to live in a house. And they don't got to worry about, chaos right now. But it's about to get real chaotic. As you see, they talking about the pandemic coming around. They talking about lockdowns again. They talking about masks again. It's about to get serious out here. It's not a game. What are you going to do then? You better humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, for he can lift you up. Because he said, so what's the opposite of humble? Pride. So this is what's about to come to the world. Matter of fact, in this same chapter, It said that I'm going to punish the world because wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth. It said, for because of their pride, that city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. This is what's about to happen. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's inevitable. All the curses that the Lord said was going to come upon his people, it came. And it's nothing that it was nothing we could do about it. It's nothing that we could do about it now. So, if all the curses came upon his children, and he said that these curses are going to come upon you for your disobedience, and it actually happened. So, one part of the Bible ain't going to come to pass, and then the rest is going to not come to pass. See, that's why prophecy is the most important. And as it say in Revelation 19:10, the spirit of prophecy is a prophecy of who the world ignorantly called Jesus, and his name is Yahushua. So, it's all about the mindset. It's all about the expectation, man. It said, ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward should not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. So you see how the scriptures is double. The Lord said he made all things double. That's why you have up, down, left, right, hot, cold, love, hate, things like that, right? If you don't have one without the other, you can't understand the one or the other. So as we read, I just got done reading about prideful people, they're going to be destroyed. But the Lord talking about those who trust in the Lord, they're going to have good. See, that's both sides. Which side you going to be on? So it says, matter of fact, before I even read verse 10, what do Romans 15:4 say? Whatsoever written aforetime is written for our learning. So when you read these scriptures, and you go back in history of our forefathers, when the men of the Lord trust in the Lord, they got delivered. They got delivered. Some of them had to be martyrs, because the Lord said there's nothing new under the sun. Some of us gonna have to be martyrs, but guess what? They have a good name that endure forever, and it follow them wheresoever they go. They here today, whoever they may be. It could be one of us. So, guess what? Those men' name are written in the book of life. They got a good report, man. So it said, look at the generations of old and see that ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? These are the things that you need to meditate on. You're supposed to meditate on the word. You're supposed to meditate on salvation. We know about the doom and gloom, but it's also another side to that. We have an expectation, man. Our expectation will not be cut off. And it says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in a time of afflictions. But if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen for you. If you have any doubt in your heart, the Lord is going to eventually spew you out his mouth, man. He's going to listen. If you don't believe in the chariots, you don't believe in miracles, you don't believe that the Lord is going to save you in a time of famine, then you're going to fold. Because that's why Hebrews 11:6, without faith, it's impossible to please him. Without faith, it's impossible to please him. That means that you can know the scriptures from Genesis to Revelation. You can know it word for word, all the precepts. But that's not going to save you in the days to come. You got to understand the Lord's saving power. And that takes faith. Because we are in hell right now. We are in captivity. And the oppressor is ruling. And he's about to come down with great wrath. So if you don't have the faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua delivering you, you ain't going to make it. Let's continue to read. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands in the sinner that go both ways. That's the double-minded man. That's a man, he might make videos, come on the highways and byways, but he really don't believe like that. And then, here's another thing. The other men that you may be around, they only see you maybe once or twice a week. So what are you doing the other 5 days, the other 6 days? Nobody knows, but the Lord do though. You could trick man, you can't trick Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So it says, this is one of my favorites right here. I gotta click on this. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore he shall not be offended. He shall not be defended, man. So, going back to what I said, if you have any doubt in your heart, you doubt in the saving power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna defend you. Why would he? I wouldn't even defend my child if my child showed that he or she don't trust in me. So, what is that? Hebrews. I'm gonna end it on this. Just a little quick exhortation, Lord willing, is edifying. So it said, cast not away therefore your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. That's the other thing. I know we go through hell. My favorite book is Ecclesiastes. King Solomon is the author of that book. And he always said everything is vanity, vexation of spirit. Now, this is a man who had the world, literally. He had all the women, he had all the riches and understanding and wisdom. And he still sinned because we are not in our rest. He didn't say this, but this is what he means. When you read that book, he's talking about the vanity and vexation of spirit. He's basically saying everything is vanity and vexation of spirit until the kingdom comes. Because this is a place where you can get sick, where you can die, where you can sin, where you can get your riches taken. A nation could conquer you. You know, so this is the place of hell. This is not our rest. So we have a great reward coming if we don't cast away our confidence, which con means with, fidence means faith. All right, so we don't cast away our faith, we have a great reward. For ye have need of patience, that after you have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promise. And that's the faith in his only begotten Son. And by believing in his Son, what did his Son tell us to do? Those who have the ability, go to the highways and hedges and compel my people to come in. Make your body a living sacrifice, which is your reasonable service. The Lord didn't even though he kept the law perfectly, he didn't even teach the law like that. Like, he wasn't just like thumping on the law when he was walking. Now, he ain't tell you to break it, but he just wasn't like the law. Even when the disciples came to him and said, what is the greatest, what is the most important commandments? He said, love the Lord with all your mind, heart, and soul, and love your brother as you love yourself. He gave you 2. He said, on these 2 hang all the law. If you do those things, and that's called walking in the spirit, you will fulfill the law. And even within that, the Lord don't require you to be perfect, because he know that you corrupted. That's why we're going to be changed. And the law is going to be written in us. So it says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall not have no pleasure in him. See? And we all fall, but we don't totally be cast down. The Lord said a just man fall 7 times will get up again. So it says, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. So that's what you need to understand. We have to pray to endure to the end. And by doing that, that means that you believe that the Lord can deliver you at the end. So hopefully this video was edifying, and all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Let's continue to stay prayed up. I'm talking to myself first. Shalom.